Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another video, and today is going to be about, I know there's a lot of NASCAR content that I've been doing as of late. I'm definitely trying to get into other sports. I will definitely continue with other sports as well as NASCAR stuff. I just have a lot to say about NASCAR right now. I am very sorry if you're not a fan of NASCAR, so please stick with me. But today is going to be about what should Toyota Racing Development do. They have a little bit of a problem, like with talent and that stuff, and not enough like seats. Let's get into the video. Okay, so Toyota Racing Development. That's basically the Toyota racing, basically what makes the Toyota racing and like the Toyota cars and that kind of stuff, which they only have 4 Toyota cars. This is one of the problems that I'm going to discuss with you today. They only have 4 cars, all with the same team. That's Joe Gibbs Racing. Joe Gibbs Racing, that's just in the Cup Series. I believe maybe there's a chance that they have more with other teams in like the Xfinity and all that stuff. But Toyota Racing Development, they have a little bit of problem in the Cup Series. They have a lot of talent, like they have Burton, Herbst, Brendan Jones whenever he's ready. Like they have a lot of talent in their system. That's kind of why like different drivers are leaving, because they have a lot of talent in that system. They don't have the seats to put them up to when they need it. As I said, they only have those 4 seats, and they all are dominated by Busch, Bell, Hamlin, and Truex Jr. Very solid, very talented drivers, and I believe that they might be there a longer time. So when those guys are ready and there's not enough seats available, what do you do? That's why I believe you see a lot of, drivers jumping ship and going to like Ford and Chevy development teams, because there's a lot of talent in that little system. And there's not enough seats because there's only about 4 cars. The rest are dominated by like Ford and Chevy. So that's a big problem. They should definitely, I believe, try and get more cars, or at least actively try and like fund at least some smaller teams with that Toyota Racing Development, so that they have like more seats to put people in. That could also be like a plus. Maybe they should like try and like poach some of the smaller teams, or poach a big team from like Ford or Chevy, and like try and get them to like come to their side so that they have more cars, because it's a team sport basically. How do I put this? Like if you only have like 4 cars out of a 40 car field in like Daytona, or like a lot of like teams like to put together and work together based on manufacturer, if you only have those 4 cars, kind of run into a problem. So maybe they should like try and open some more teams, or try and like get some stuff done that way, because there's a lot of talent there. You can't deny that. There's a lot of talent in their system. That's really good, but they don't have the seats to put them there. So basically the talent just stalls out until there's a seat available, which now with the line racing like shutting down, they don't have that 5th seat to put people in. So they only have 4 seats, so it's going to take a lot more time for these guys to finally like get their chance in the Cup Series if they stay with the Toyota team. That's a big problem, because if I'm a driver and I want to keep moving up and I know I'm ready, and the 4 seats are already taken by very solid drivers, very solid rookies, very solid veterans, you name it, it's there, and I am ready. I'm dominating in the Xfinity Series. I'm going to have to jump ship, because think of it rationally. You want to be in there. You know you're ready, so it's a hindrance to have so much talent in it, but not a lot of seats available. If you guys catch my drift, you guys know what I'm talking about here. So they definitely 100% need to get more seats in the Xfinity Series. I mean, in the Cup Series. No matter how they can get it, they need more seats. That's a definite must-do for TRD. Toyota Racing Development, always like, okay, cool. They came to sport late, and now they're dominant. That's really impressive. Very, very good of them to do. But now that they have so much talent in that pipeline, you got to do something about it. Otherwise, people are going to jump ship. You've already seen guys and girls like Haley Deegan jump ship. She went to Ford, and I'm sure, I can't think of any on the top of my head right now, but a lot of others have jumped ship. This is exactly basically what happened, I believe, Chevy or Hendrick Motorsports, back in the day. They had a lot of talent, not many seats to like put people in. So basically, they're kind of screwed here. Give me a second, I don't know what that was. Oh well. So basically, you have a lot of seats. They had like Busch, Keselowski, in their development program, and they let those guys walk. Now, Bush is a name that everybody knows. He's the prize driver of TRD. Kind of how that works, it's kind of funny. I'm laughing at that. It's kind of ironic, actually, that they're now in the same situation that Hendrick was. So basically, I don't know what the heck it's going crazy for. So yeah, they kind of run into that kind of same situation. That's kind of funny to me. So yeah, they definitely need to get more cars. That's a must-do. Also, there's the Levine Family Racing thing. That's interesting. Because if you remember, they are aligned with JGR. And before Levine Family Racing, they had Front Row Motorsports, or is it Furniture Row? I always get those confused. I'm really sorry. But they had that 78 car, which had to shut down. And about 2 or 3 years later, the exact same thing is happening with Levine. That, maybe if it happens a third time with the third team, that's a problem. That's a pattern. That's a problem. That means they're bankrupting those small teams, and you can't really work well, like, and keep a development driver if you're constantly, like, having different satellite teams. That's not a sustainable business model. So maybe JGR should, like, charge a little less, because, you know, as you can know, everything that's happened this past year kind of makes money unstable. So they kind of have to. Like, I give credit to JGR. They have top equipment, and they can probably charge whatever they want for it. But if you're bankrupting your teams, other teams, and you're down to only those 4 cars in a whole series, that's a problem. That is a definite problem, that you're bankrupting teams to that point. What do you guys think about it? Because I think that TRD needs to do a better job of, like, getting their talent up, getting more cars, getting more people. I know that it's a smaller, like, maybe they can't focus on JGR that much, but them only focusing on JGR and only having them, that's going to create a problem way down the line. It's already starting to create a problem. Drivers like Haley Deegan, they're noticing it. They're noticing that there's that giant pipeline, and that most likely they will not be able to get up with that Toyota Racing Development Team thing. I'm trying not to, like, ramble on, but this is hard to, like, put into words for a very short video. You need to do better, TRD. TRD has to be able to compete. I get that, but maybe Toyota should put some more money into the TRD research and development, and just TRD in general, so that they can get more cars out there, which means so that those guys that are ready in the Xfinity series have somewhere to go with Toyota, and it kind of relieves the bottleneck in that pipeline. I really want to hear your thoughts about this. TRD, what do you guys think? What's happening? Why are they just completely bankrupting? Is it just Joe Gibbs, or is it TRD as a whole that's created this problem? There's a problem there. Nobody can deny that. Literally, the most that you can say is that it's not as big yet. But here's the thing. They probably need to nip this in the bud now before it gets to be even bigger. Because if all the, like, drivers in that pipeline jump ship and you have no talent in there, that's going to make you, in the future, that's going to, like, hurt you, because you won't be able to keep up with the other teams. You won't be able to be with the other teams. Joe Gibbs Racing may be dominant now, but if they don't have the talent to, like, replenish that in the Toyota system, maybe, like, you get drivers from other systems. But if they can't, like, promote guys whenever they're ready to the Cup Series at will, and they all jump ship and they don't want to come back, that's a problem, because then you're behind the curveball in talent. So what do you guys think that Joe Gibbs Racing and TRD need to do? Basically, TRD is Joe Gibbs Racing at this point in the Cup Series. There's no denying that. Like, only one team of 4 cars in your whole, like, series. That creates a definite problem. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Please keep it civil. Please definitely keep it civil, keep it nice, keep it like a good debate. I want you guys debating in the comments, but if it gets too mean or gets out of hand, I will say something. And if I notice that it, like, the warning goes unheard, I will 100% not hesitate to delete that whole comment thread. So please keep it civil, please debate. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.